library bag.
Well,
A vlog. There we go. But I wonder if it would, like, you know, count it while I'm walking like this. We'll have to see. We're going to the library. Ooh, there's a nice breeze. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us. He's got his broken, yeah. I got mine marked with an X. Walking to the library. There is the library. Gonna go up. Make sure Nani's okay.
yeah, it's fine.
Humpty here.
I mean, it's ugly Act 1.
Look at. He is kind of ugly. Some flowers. You're in the way, Connor. Okay, so we went to the library, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I got. You know, some of the books. So I got Spirits of the Wild, the world's great nature myths. So I'm not really sure. Oh, there's like one from Greece here, Korea, Burma, Morocco, Mongolia. So yeah, basically myths about nature. So I thought that'd be interesting to read about. This is a book that I've been wanting to read for a while, and they have it on ebook on Libby, but I gotta put a hold on it, so I might as well start reading at least a little bit of it now. And that is To Kill a Kingdom. And I know this is about a princess that's a siren or like a mermaid, and some other stuff goes on. I don't think it's like a direct Little Mermaid retelling, but I think it's kind of in that same story realm. But it sounded interesting. So, okay. It says Princess Lyra is a siren royalty and the most lethal of them all. With hearts of 17 princesses in her collection, she is revered across the sea, until a twist of fate forces her to kill one of her own. Okay, yeah, now I remember it. And this is 342 pages. It's been a while since I've read like a physical book. I've been doing a lot of them on audio. So hopefully I will enjoy this, because I've been looking forward to it. It's been on my TBR for a while. I had to recheck out the Exploring Celtic Druidism, so I've mentioned this one before. I have Bone Volume 2, and this is The Great Cow Race. This just looks ridiculous. Hold on. But yeah, I enjoyed the first volume, and hopefully I will like the second one. There's a picture on the back. What else did I get? Got... This one is In Utero. I think it's about a girl and facing off with some monsters. So, oh yeah, these look like some pretty gruesome things, or ugly kind of creatures. So there's that one that seemed interesting. I have, of course, Sailor Moon of Volume 12. I have it upside down. I just read 11. And so, go check out that review because I've reviewed it. And then I have Injustice, Gods Among Us, Deluxe Edition, Year 1, I believe it is called. Yeah. I want to start getting more into like the superhero graphic novels. I'm reading other types of graphic novels, so figured I'd start with this. And I think that might be it for what I got from the library. Yep, that's pretty much it. There's my yummy chili.
Huh?
Get a picture of my yummy chili.
No, small place.
this series, even though I'm only on volume 6, is that one, it has a pretty diverse cast of characters, not just in identities or race, etc., like physical attributes and stuff like that, but different personalities too. And I like the fact that they can all get along with their differences, and there are times, of course, they're angry with each other, but then there's times that they make up. They seem like normal people. However, this camp they go to has got like, I mean, they ran into like children or like actual like Greek gods, monsters, stuff like that. So realistic people in a fantasy adventurous setting, which I love. And somebody's boat just got destroyed, like their little float, raft kind of thing, by a Selkie. Which somebody referred to as seal people. So that's interesting. So they're talking about her raft, that's the word I'm looking for, getting destroyed. And she goes, deadly whirlpool and magical seal jerks, meaning the Selkies. Kind of, more in a general supernatural shenanigans sense. So yeah, that's basically what's going on in this series. There's a lot of supernatural shenanigans. Real life, everyday, diverse people dealing with supernatural shenanigans. I think that's one of the best ways to describe Lumberjanes. Never really got into the show, but so far I'm only like that much through the book. So far the graphic novel is pretty interesting. I'm not sure which one I like better. If I like, the artwork that's colored in or like the black and white. I think sometimes the ones that have full colors are a little easier to kind of see, in my opinion. But the art style on this is still pretty well done. That's what I think. Alright, so I was just working on my commission story. I've been writing and writing. So, and I'm writing it here and then typing it out. Got some hard Mountain Dew. This is the watermelon. So I actually was able to find a zero. I've had this for a little while, but it's like the regular Mountain Dew, and then I think like black cherry, and then watermelon. There might be another one. I think Baja Blast is in there too. But this is actually pretty good. It's only got like 5% alcohol in it. So it's not too harsh. But so far I have 518 words in my commission story typed out. I got more here. And the minimum for my commission stories is 1,000 words, so I'm halfway there. But I have a feeling it's going to be much more than 1,000. So I honestly think what Marissa Meyer did with the Lunar Chronicles is what needed to happen with stuff like the Hunger Games, right? Because we had the 3 books, the original trilogy, then we got a prequel, which I know everybody wasn't excited about, who the main protagonist was and everything. But upon the second read, I definitely seen the things that she was trying to, convey in the story, and the symbolism of what the characters were supposed to mean and other stuff. And some of it obviously is also in the trilogy because, the main character is a big part of the I feel his character is more a big part of the first movie than the first book. I feel the first book is more about the society as a whole, and then we started getting into Snow as we really started to get more into Snow as a bad guy in like Catching Fire. Because he's definitely in the movie a little bit more than he is in the book. But anyway, so we got the protagonist side, then we got the antagonist side, and then we were getting Sunrise on the Reaping. Not totally crazy about that name, but we're getting Haymitch's story, which we got part of that in Catching Fire. Not the movie, because of course they cut all that out. There's so much to Catching Fire that's cut out. I don't understand how that's people's favorite movie. It's half the story. But anyways, I think the Mockingjay movies are a lot better. But anyways, so the Lunar Chronicles had its 4 main books, right? You had Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter. And they all connected to each other. Like, the characters carried on. And then you had the reveals, the twists, all that good stuff. But she also wrote a, short story book. And it, had details about different characters in different situations. Some were like prequel-ish things to like the books, right? Like we seen one about Cinder coming to her her foster family and stuff, or her adopted family, and some other things. And then we have a graphic novel which takes place after, the last book. Oh, we also did have a prequel, or like a prequel novella, like a villain origin story for Levana too, but it was much, much smaller than the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. But I really like that one. So we got 4 main books. We got short stories giving us a little bit more details about characters and their situation, a little bit more of a backstory. We got the 2 graphic novels here, which take place after the events of the final book. So I think that would have been cool, something nice to happen for the Hunger Games, right? Because again, we heard Haymitch's story in Catching Fire. So I have a feeling that the games themselves aren't going to be like a huge part. Like in Ballad, there was like a lot going on before we even got to the games, and there was a whole lot going on afterwards. Like the games didn't play a very big part in that story, and I don't think they're going to in Sunrise on the Reaping, just because again we know what happens for the most part. Like we obviously know who wins, but I think that like short stories would have been perfect, and maybe like a short like graphic novel about either how things are going afterwards, or because I don't think you have to stretch it too much. You already know what happened with Katniss and Peeta and everything, but just maybe like a small book or like a little short story. That might be fun, but I'm not too interested in like what happens afterwards, but I know some people are. But I think we could do like graphic novels and stuff. I think that would be fun. So, anyways, I'm going to end this vlog here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.